Hello, hello, hello again.
Hello, hello, hello.
This is the Pearts, and we want to give you part 2 of our Plexus product overview. So we've already gone over the breast check kit, the Plexus Slim, the Boost, which is one alternative. It was one option with the Plexus Slim, and the accelerator, and the block. So the next product is our X Factor. This, y'all, I'm sorry, I'm letting my southern show when I say y'all. This is an amazing multivitamin. I really don't know how else to say it but that. The things that make this product unique, as it says there, for the well-being of your body, it has 2 different forms of aloe, and it's a patented blend. And anyone who has any familiarity in holistic medicine and nutritional health will tell you that aloe is almost like a miracle ingredient, okay? And I'm not trying to use that word as kind of a cliche, but we know what aloe can do for your skin if you have any sort of burn. Also, too, we know what it can do for hair and skin and nails. We also know that if you consume it, it's very healthy for your digestive tract. So there's 2 forms of aloe in here, but that's not all. There was a university study that was done that showed that because of the unique blend of aloe in this multivitamin, that over 300% increased absorption of vitamin E and vitamin C were shown. What does that mean? Well, that means that the vitamin that you pay for, your body sees. You know, so many of the vitamins that we have, you take them, you swallow them, and they wind up in your urine. So it's wasted money. But this one is actually in your body. Also, too, what some people might not realize is that not all vitamins are the same. Now, of course, you're probably saying, well, she's saying that they're not all the same because she's selling something. You're right. I'm selling something, but I'm not selling something that is not quality and it's not going to help you. The reason I'm telling you that is because with my background, what people don't realize is they think a vitamin is a vitamin is a vitamin. Now, they're all nutritional supplements, okay? So it's not like one's prescription and another one's not. But what you will find is there's like 9 therapeutic levels of vitamins, okay? So you can have like a B vitamin that's like a tier 1, which is like basic. And then you have a tier 9, which is advanced. So we have the highest level of therapeutic ingredients in ours, and we have another ingredient. It is New Zealand black currant. I have been anemic pretty much all of my life. I have something called thalassemia minor, and basically what that means is that my blood cells, which are the red blood cells that carry oxygen through your body, are shaped a little bit different. They tend to be a little bit smaller, and so most people are familiar with anemia. Well, mine is the fact that my cells are shaped a little bit different. So actually, when I was diagnosed with breast cancer, my specialist is a blood specialist and a cancer specialist. So he's a hematologist oncologist, which that's not unusual. They're usually paired together. But he actually did both. Most of them, if they do hematology, they don't do oncology, and vice versa. Well, he does both. So he asked me, he said, hey, are you always just a little bit anemic? And I'm like, yeah, I am. And he's like, well, have you taken iron before? And I'm like, yeah, I have. He's like, well, have you seen that when you take iron that it makes your blood count better? I'm like, no, it doesn't. And he said, well, you don't have sickle cell anemia, which is very common in people, ethnic people. He said, no, you don't have sickle cell anemia, which I've been tested for. He said, you likely have thalassemia minor. Huh, well, how about that? So once I started taking and I'm not making any medical claims, but when I started taking this product, I wasn't anemic anymore. Okay, so the New Zealand black currant, and I'm sorry I keep putting that bottle in front of my husband's face. The New Zealand black currant, it has in there iron that your body sees. So I've been taking iron for years, and my body wasn't seeing it. And also, too, which is a really nice thing about this product, is New Zealand black currant has a higher antioxidant level than blueberries. Okay, that's measured as the ORAC, ORAC level. Well, this New Zealand black currant is more potent than that. So it's an antioxidant, and antioxidants have been big in the news for a while, and they will continue to be, because we know that one of the things that happens with aging and cancer, okay, cancer is dependent upon free radical damage that happens in your body. Well, if you have an antioxidant, that can't happen. So this is why I love this multivitamin. It is wonderful. I love the fact that I can feel the difference when I take it. I love the fact that, and I probably have done a whole little bit on this vitamin, but anywho, I love the fact that it works. So what have you noticed with your results with the multivitamin? I know I kind of talked too long, but hey, I love it so much. I'm passionate about it.
Yeah. For me, it's my hair and my nails.
That's true.
My hair keeps growing and my nails.
I forgot about that.
Gotta cut my nails so often, so this thing does work.
It is like the Fab Factor. Thank you for reminding me. That was so. He's so smart. A good-looking smart man. That's a keeper, and he's sweet too. He's a very nice guy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Fab Factor for your hair and nails. And one of the things that my husband noticed is, not only did it help with hair and nails, but the color of your hair. You remember? You were saying he was starting to have just a little bit of green, not much, just a little bit. It stopped. The gray hair stopped. Okay, is your vitamin doing that? I'm asking. Is it doing that for you? Now, of course, I can't promise you that, but I'm just telling you, that's what happened for us. Ladies and gentlemen, this stuff is major. Anyway, also, too, we have the, get it right there, the X Factor Family Chewable. This is for people 4 years of age and above. It's equivalent almost to our X Factor capsule, but it doesn't have the aloe in it. But I will tell you what also it doesn't have in it is lots of funky chemicals and artificial coloring and stuff that's going to make your kids bounce off the wall. So our son takes this and he thinks it's a treat. So I make certain it's up and high away because I don't want him to eat 5 at a time. But the nice thing about this too is that it doesn't have a lot of the excess iron in it. It's the New Zealand black currant like we were talking about. So you don't have to worry about your kids getting something that's not good for them. It's all good stuff in here. And it's a chewable. And it's kind of like to me, it's kind of like one of those little disc sweet tart candies. It's like that. It's larger. It's not that small. It's a little bit bigger, but it's got a really good flavor to it. Now, let's go on to, I think we're going to save this for part 3. I was going to go over the Mega X.
It's huge.
Oh, y'all.
It's huge.
This is so good.
This is not a fish.
This is not a fish. A fish is a fish and a plant is a plant. All of my Plexus Ambassador family in corporate, they know what that's about. So that's kind of like a little inside joke for the Plexus family. But we're going to talk about this in part 3. And y'all, it is, when we have it available, it's going to rock your world. I'm so serious. I'm not even playing right now. I am heart attack serious right now. So we'll talk about this in part 3. So stay tuned.